There we go. Here we go. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, host Dan. I hope you lot all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. I want to talk about attacking midfielders, players that can play in between the lines, create, score goals, assist, force the issue in the final third, something that Frank Lampard's Chelsea has struggled with. And what a time to talk about Tino Anjorin after Chelsea's under-23s thumped Manchester United 6-1 with 2 goals and 2 assists from Faustino Adebola, the big man himself, 19 years old. So let's crack into it. Be sure to subscribe to Football Therapy if you're new to the channel and you want daily Chelsea content. And if you want to help me out, please do drop a like, because it really does help me out. Thank you, friends. Alright then, Faustino Adebola, 19 years old, made his debut under Frank Lampard last season. I believe it was the Grimsby game. I was there at Stamford Bridge. He was good. When Reece James scored that excellent goal at the end, wow, it was a lovely game to be at. God, I miss football. As in, you know, live football. Anyway, Tino Anjorin, 19 years old, an attacking midfielder, a sort of number 8, central attacking midfield, a cam. Of course, he's been deployed out wide as well, and Frank Lampard has had him training with the first team for a long time now. Tino is in scintillating form for the under-23s, the development squad, but often he is training with the first team. I'm not actually sure how that works with like the first team bubble and going to play with the kids. I thought they had to be separated. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Point being, the lad's on fire. Frank Lampard, Jody Morris, and of course Joe Edwards all really rate the youngster. Hence, have been training with the first team for quite a while now and getting a look in. He's got a really exciting player profile. First off, he's stacked. He's a big boy. A lot of people compare him to Ruben Loftus-Cheek because he's built incredibly well. He plays in similar positions, and although he's strong and fast, he's incredibly technical. Ooh. And to be honest, he's just the kind of player Chelsea are looking for. Look, man, I recently tweeted out about Ruben Loftus-Cheek 18-19 season at Chelsea under Maurizio Sarri, and he was incredible. His numbers were excellent when Chelsea weren't playing well, and Eden Hazard wasn't quite, being the superstar. He took his place. He was incredible that season. Now, I don't want to say Ruben Loftus-Cheek is done out here because he's one of my favourite Chelsea players. I hope he isn't. But the thing is about Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he was so unique in terms of the kind of player he was. Big, strong, technical, pretty much all the things I've just said about Faustino Adebola. Very similar. Of course, Ruben went through that heartbreaking Achilles injury. It kept him out for ages, a lot longer than Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he's yet to find the form, the same player that he was in that season where he looked like an absolute world beater. Of course, he got his England call up as well. I think he got a Man of the Match award playing for England in a friendly. It looked incredible for Ruben. It's just important I say at this point, I don't think Ruben's done out here. He's too talented to just fizzle away into obscurity, so hopefully he comes good. But at the moment, Tino Anjorin, the teenage sensation, is looking great for the development squad, and of course Frank and Jody are watching him as he trains with the first team as well, and he could offer something a little bit different. Of course, Chelsea have loads of attacking midfielders. We have Mason Mount, but Mason Mount's a little bit different. He can play a little bit deeper, more defensive, more pressing. We've got Kai Havertz, world-class talent waiting to come good in this Chelsea team. But like I said, Tino's a little bit different. He's built bigger and he can drive more. He's going to be less sort of glidey than Kai Havertz and more, direct like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That's why I'm incredibly excited about this player. Sure, it was frustrating to see him out on the wing again, but you can understand why Frank Lampard recently has been playing Tino, Havertz, Werner, out on the wings, even Mason Mount at times. All our wingers are injured and they need to come back into the team. But I think Chelsea fans need to be incredibly excited about Tino Anjorin, as he pretty much is the next Chelsea youngster to come out of this academy and announce himself into first team elite football. It's interesting because a lot of people think similarly about Conor Gallagher, who of course is on loan at West Brom. I do wonder how he's going to fare under Big Sam Allardyce, who's obviously a very different style of coach than Slaven Bilic. Is he still going to be favoured? you'd imagine if he isn't, Chelsea might recall Conor Gallagher in January, get him back and, I don't know, maybe loan him somewhere else, put him back in the development squad. That would probably be quite frustrating for the youngster, seeing as he's impressed so much on the 2 previous loan spells, and now at West Brom as well. They seem to really like him, so everything crossed that Conor Gallagher can continue to start for West Brom under Sam Allardyce. He too is a highly rated number 10, but honestly, for me personally, if you look at the player profiles, what they do and their style, I think Tino Anjorin would be the most unique and useful for this current Chelsea FC side being coached by Frank Lampard. Whether Chelsea play a 4-2-3-1 with, say, Tino in the 10 or as one of these attacking 8s, I think an attacking 8 would suit him better. He's going to be featuring in this Chelsea side moving forward. He's the next one. We can expect Billy Gilmour to feature a lot more, and I think, honestly, for me, Tino Anjorin's the next one to come in and really impose himself on this Chelsea first team. So what's going to happen with him? I mean, I'd like him to come straight in, but to be honest, if Kai Havertz finds form, which he will soon, he might go on loan, right? I mean, it might even make sense. Imagine if he gets a Premier League loan, starts every game. I mean, maybe even a Championship loan first. It's important that Tino Anjorin gets the opportunity to play first team football. For me, watching what he can do at that under-23s level, he's way beyond that level. He needs like a move now, and he's 19 years old. He's not like a 16, 17-year-old, which Chelsea have loads of stars that age. He's good to go, and because he's so well built physically, he needs senior football right now. And although I'm really excited about him breaking into this Chelsea team and imposing himself at the elite level, I think he's ready. Maybe it's a little bit unrealistic, and maybe a loan, I'd say the Championship, I think Premier League teams would be lucky to have him at the bottom of the table, really. But you know, watching Chelsea recently and the frustrations of poor form and not playing through the lines well, etc., you're like, oh, it would have been nice to see Tino Anjorin expressing himself in there. You know, the kid is brimming with confidence, which is quite literally the opposite of, say, Kai Havertz at the moment. And granted, there's a few reasons for that, so I'm not going to slate Kai Havertz here on this video, but I'm just gassed, man. I watched this kid a lot last season, and ever since he featured for the Grimsby game after I watched him at the Bridge, I kept an eye on him a bit more. You can follow these Chelsea accounts that tell you all about Chelsea youth, and the numbers he's posting this season is incredibly exciting. The fact how he can train with the first team, he's playing with the first team, and he's featured, who knows, maybe he'll be given more of a chance this season, but I'm really keen to get your opinion. I want the Chelsea fans' opinion on this player. What do you think about Tino Anjorin? Do you think he should go on loan? Should he go on loan to a Championship side? Should he go on loan to a Premier League side? Or should he be kept around the first team and be rotated in? Because, you know, Chelsea play Morecambe in the Cup relatively soon? A League 2 side, that is the perfect kind of game to start like your Billy Gilmours and certainly your Tino Anjorins if he's available for that. And if he impresses, you know, why not keep him around more bench appearances, and he might just slot straight into the first team from there onwards. It's possible. So anyway, I want your opinion. Obviously had a great performance today, and I wanted to make a video about it and talk about it and get your opinions. So get down in the comment section and express said opinions, and if you've enjoyed the video, drop a like. Of course, consider subscribing if you're new to Football Therapy. That's pretty much it, man. I'm gassed. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.